Now, yeah, Guy Sebastian has come up from down under, and I've got to say, I'm a little underwhelmed. Like, vocally, he was great. I mean, you cannot fault the man. He knows how to sing, he knows how to perform, his choreography is very simple, and he nails it, but something about this just felt empty. I don't know if it's the LEDs or the camera angles. Like, it was just a cityscape. I didn't feel what I wanted to feel. Like, if I'm going to download a song, I have to feel something, and I wasn't feeling this.
I don't know whether it was just like we expected so much because it's Australia's first time, but it just felt a little bit flat. It didn't feel like it had a lot of energy. It looked like something you would see on the X Factor. Like, it was like an X Factor contestant performance. It wasn't a, wow, this is Australia at Eurovision. Good song, great performer. It's just missing something, and he's done it a couple of times and I've still not seen that kind of like killer bit.
Yeah, it was very slick and professional, but it did feel a bit empty. And then the staging, like, the staging is basically, he has these 6 giant street lamps on stage, and I don't know, they're not that great, and they're probably very expensive. And then he, like, the background shows he starts off in the middle of nowhere and he's going along the road, and then he's getting to the city, and then he's going to have a great night out. But, like, it doesn't do much. It's a bit of a letdown, the staging.
It isn't, and it isn't obvious. I mean, you even said like the first time, like, what is the whole deal? And
you know what, in the arms race between Sweden and Australia, and also Italy in there as well, I really think both Sweden and Italy have stronger performances, because when they're on the screen, you stop what you're doing. You know, you're busy in the press center, but you just stop and watch. Whereas this, I didn't really stop. I kind of went, and eventually I watched the second or third take.
This is going to need the story of Australia to win now, because this isn't a winning performance, and I can't see what they could change so drastically, because it does need something quite drastic for this to win now. Top 5, top 10 maybe, but not a winner.
And it's so unpredictable as well, because we've no idea what the voting patterns are like for Australia, because I know that the block voting is lessened and it's not really as existent as it was, but most countries can rely on a few from their neighbours. We don't know who are going to be Austria's neighbours, or Australia's neighbours. So, like, we don't even know if they're guaranteed votes.
Yeah, and it kind of goes back, they have such a huge immigrant community, so maybe like the Balkans, the Italians, all these Europeans who have Australian connections will vote, but how many is that? Like, in absolute terms, it's difficult to know, but we have to go because it's playing. So see you later.